EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for April 1st, 2025, April Fool's Day, and I do not have, it is not an April Fool's joke above you here with the video where I have 48 to 55 as a temperature spread today after being in the well into the 70s yesterday. The Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. Spring has arrived. Have you made your exterior to-do list yet? Take a look at those garage doors and shutters. They may be faded and could use a fresh coat or a change of color, perhaps. Your deck or concrete sidewalks might have mildew on them, and they can pressure wash them as well. They are here for any of your painting and pressure washing needs this spring. They are family owned and operated with over 40 years in business, so you can't go wrong with their exceptional attention to detail and great customer service, servicing the Southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them now at the phone number above me here in the video, 484-571-9233, to schedule a free estimate. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, proud sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. One heck of a rainstorm went through last night. Had a couple severe reports, but it was mainly just a rain and lightning, thunder and lightning producer. It felt like a summertime setup where we had a very warm day, and then we had these very slow-moving storms training over the same areas. This is what's left of it today, where we have this front offshore now. So we're going to be mostly sunny and breezy in the wake of that. I did yesterday. I did want to address something because I didn't want to come off the wrong way in yesterday's video, and some people took it that way. So the Storm Prediction Center yesterday had a slight risk. It was all the way up here in New York, and they did scale it back eventually. It was this big, broad area here, and we were like, I don't think so. And actually circled an area that was right in here for the severe reports, right? It was zoomed in yesterday when I was doing it, but every one of the severe reports that occurred yesterday, then there was 4 of them that I counted, were within that circle. So it doesn't mean that, I'm better than them or I was trying to show them up or anything. I had nothing to do with that. It's just sometimes we have a difference of opinion, and that's okay. I saw it differently. They're doing a much broader area of the entire country. I'm doing a hyper-local area, and I'm not just looking at models. I'm looking at the model soundings and doing detailed sounding reviews before I come on these videos and just start spitting things off here because I don't want to look like an idiot, just like anybody else wouldn't. So I concentrated on the area of my focus, and that is why we were able to highlight the areas that had the chance for isolated severe. Since we only had 4 total reports, that's considered isolated for the entire area, considering it's such a large area that we cover. But that doesn't mean we're trying to show up to SBC. So I did want to make that clear that yesterday, yes, we got it right. No, it wasn't an attempt to show them up, okay? They're very good at what they do. They are in charge of the watch and warning systems of the country, and that is a very, very important job for them to do. Okay, so just want to make that clear before I went any further. Now today is going to be mostly sunny, but it's going to be breezy. Now this is going to be crazy wind, 10 to 15 miles per hour generally, with gusts 20 to 25. Might see 30 in the Poconos in the higher elevations, but this is just going to be temporary. Just this morning, and I think this afternoon the winds come down a little bit. It was getting the afternoon. Your max gusts are about 20 or so, so it won't be really windy today, but it will be kind of annoying breezy a little bit. And because the temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler, it's going to feel cooler than the air temperature. Now, if you're out in the sun, if you're out in, temperatures 48, 50, 52 degrees, I mean, it won't be too terrible though, because this time of year, obviously in full sun, it's going to be feels a lot nicer when you're in the sunshine. But we are going to have a similar day here as far as temperatures tomorrow. We're going to have clouds increasing, and that's going to be ahead of this, which is a warm front that's going to bring through a few showers in some places. This is going to be late afternoon in our central PA areas, and in the evening it gets more spotty and intermittent here. Just a few light showers this time. I will say yesterday's rainfall, though, what we had it was very impressive, and there were some areas in here that, in those areas that had those trending storms, it really was like right in these areas specifically. These areas right in here really got whacked pretty hard with some pretty good rain. Allentown, Pennsylvania, Lehigh Valley International Airport had a 1.62-inch deficit month to date in the month of March. They were below average by 1.62 inches. That was completely erased to the point where the month finished near average rainfall. That's impressive for one day total. So at the time I recorded this video, still wasn't done raining here, already at 1.7. Places like Lancaster here got 1.55. So I mean, there were some impressive totals of rain, and this was much needed. Now we're not going to get much here on Wednesday night with that warm front, but once that moves through, we're going to be warm sectored on Thursday, and that means, yes, we're making a run into the 70s again. So another synoptically, just what we're doing this week. It's up and down stuff. So we're making a run to the 70s as this warm front here pushes to the north, and then it will have that warm sector here on Thursday, and then we'll have some showers. But the extent of this is going to be uncertain right now because this looks like it's a front coming at us that's just going to fall apart. And it is going to be stagnant over the region. It is going to remain mostly cloudy, but the amount of precipitation with it is still in question. Here's that front. Actually, I'll show you where the NAM does. It brings this front down here. It's already in weakening mode as it moves southeast. And then the NAM regular is showing that this is going to pretty much fall apart except for a few isolated showers, and that's it. And then that's all we have from that. So we'll see. I don't expect much precipitation in that Wednesday, Thursday time frame, but there is the opportunity for at least some showers. And then this front is going to come through overnight. I think you have a better chance Thursday night into early Friday morning, and then this front sags off to the south. So not quite as warm on Friday, but still above average. And then it comes back northward as a warm front again. And this is going to be, I think, our better chance of having a nice soaking synoptic rainfall here on Saturday during the day. And that goes through the overnight with some continued showers. And then on Sunday when the cold front moves through. So we're going to have a raw, damp, chilly weekend. Well, at least chilly to start. I think Saturday's going to be the cooler day. Sunday's not too bad. Might be actually slightly above average on Sunday, depending on where this frontal battery sets up. But it does look like we're going to have rain on both weekend days this weekend. And then once we get beyond this, on Monday, we have cooler air working in from the north. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures back in the low to mid 50s at that point. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martis. That is your outlook for April 1st, 2025. Have a great Tuesday.